Welcome to ELE 202 Tutorials. This tutorial is for Pre-Lab 4. In this tutorial, we will introduce you to the function generator and oscilloscope. For further information regarding these two instruments, please refer to the appendix sections 4B and 4C of the ELE 202 lab manual. Let's begin with the function generator. The function generator is used to generate AC signals, particularly sine, triangular, and square wave signals. This is a depiction of the function generator in fritzing. This is the output, and here is the ground. Now here is the schematic representation of the function generator. Here we have our output function selector, square, triangle, and sinusoidal. Above that, we have the frequency selector to select the frequency range that we want. This big knob adjusts the frequency to exactly the frequency range that we wish to have. We also have our output amplitude controller and DC offset button as well. Now we will use our function generator to make a function that we can see on our scope. Let's first start by turning the function generator on. I want 1 kilo ohm frequency with a sine wave and a minimum amplitude. If I want 10 kilohertz, I would have to go to the 10 kilohertz button. If I want 900 Hz, then I press the 100 button, and I have in the hundreds range. I want minimum amplitude and no offset. Now I will take the wire coming out of my function generator, that's the ground wire, and that's the output wire. Let's look at the scope. The oscilloscope generates graphical representations of electrical signals. This is the representation of the scope in fritzing. And here is the schematic view. This is the wire for channel 1. You have the ground and output wires just like the function generator. I will connect the two output wires from my function generator and scope together, and the two grounds from my function generator and scope together as well. Now you can see the sine wave on my display. This heavenly button over here is called the auto range button. It automatically calibrates the scope for you and will usually get you out of difficult situations. I can also move the vertical position of my function up and down. Here is my vertical position button. If I want more vertical divisions, I move to the right. If I want less vertical divisions, I move to the left. This button here is for channel 1. If I want to turn channel 1 off, I simply press the button twice. The button to the right is for channel 2. Here you can see channel 2 is connected to nothing. It is simply noise. These buttons are for horizontal position. The button at the bottom is for section division. To see more of your sine wave, move it to the right. To see less of your sine wave, move it to the left. Now we can look at the different menus. If you press the display button, then you can see the display on the side of your screen. We have the YT format and the XY format. You can also define the trigger through the trigger menus. That's the button right here. Now you can choose between rising and falling slope. You can also choose between Edge and Video Display. The top button is for pause. And there is a force trigger button as well. And there you have it. Although it looks really complicated, it is not that bad once you get the hang of it. Remember to use the auto scale button whenever you have a problem. Thank you for watching this tutorial.